If you want to pursue a career in sports or are already in the industry and want to grow, I do highly recommend going to a conference. I currently work in sports hospitality and ticketing on the finance side, and I just got back from my first ever sports conference. And it was a really interesting experience because you learn about so many different aspects of sports. For instance, I had no idea how the NFL Players Association worked, and I got a huge deep dive into all that. My background is working on the last Olympics in Paris, and my current project is the 2026 World Cup in US, Canada, and Mexico. Obviously, a lot of people were interested in what I do day to day and how those projects have done / are going, but I got to meet people on the operations side, the legal side, and see what hospitality and ticketing looks like to them on a day-to-day basis during events and how the contracts work. And if you follow my page, you know that I pretty much exclusively follow soccer / football, but learning about how the MLB or NFL union works, I even talked to somebody from NASCAR. It was truly fascinating to see how those worlds go about and what the intersections are with my world. That being said, the biggest benefit was just expanding my network. And that's what a lot of these conferences are, networking events, where I met a lot of interesting people, and I hope that others found me interesting and what I do interesting as well. I won't lie to you, it did get a little tiring to constantly talk and introduce myself and give the same spiel, but when you build a rapport with someone, the conversation just flowed. And then I'll also be honest, sometimes you meet people who just don't really want to give you the time of day for whatever reason. They're just being a little rude and standoffish, and that's fine. Then I don't need to talk to that person. But all this to say, if you are interested in the sports industry or just whatever your industry is, going to conferences would be a good way to maybe get your foot in the door or also improve your own growth. And I would start by starting with conferences that are free to attend because some of them are very expensive. This one that I just went to was free, but it was invite only. Anyway, if you'd like to follow my journey as somebody that works in finance in the sports and hospitality industry, go ahead and follow this page. And if you have any questions about what I do, how I got into the industry, or just the World Cup or soccer in general, go ahead and leave a comment below.